Hey, ah, hey, hey, you guys. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I guess I need to pull up Facebook so I can look at comments. Anybody who's doing comments. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. I'm sorry. Shari. How about I technically don't know where I'm at on Facebook? That's the funny part. So, going up live on the station. Well, I'm gonna have to. I gotta connect, honey, because we are live in the 215 with the CL's Moving Bad Brooke Show. Hey, you guys, how are you doing today? Today is a lovely day out here in Philadelphia. It's a little gloomy and everything. It's a little gloomy, you know, just a tad bit. It's a tad bit gloomy, just to let you know, it's a tad bit gloomy. And yeah, I'm just saying. It's a tad bit gloomy. Oh, now I see where I'm at. ah. So I like to say hey to DJ CL Smoov. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Yes.
Whether it's banging on the charts, banging in the clubs, or banging in the streets, get your hand first on WBNC. Breaking Chains Radio, where music is the rhythm of life. Beat after beat. You are now rocking with an official UBK DJ CL
Smoov. And you know who I got by my side.
It's your girl, Bad Brooke.
Hey, yo, this is Gold, a.k.a. Golden Boy, straight out of Houston via Philly. And when I'm on the net, I always check out the CL Smoov and Bev Brooks show. You never know what's going to happen. CL, hey, Bev, keep banging.
Hey, yo. This is Grand Centennial, a.k.a. Grand Stizak. And when I want to rock out or get it popping, I tune into the CL Smoov and Bev Brooks show with the best duo on the box. You heard?
Mic check. As night creeps over the city, your boy's about to go ham.
Hands up, y'all got to feel me.
Making it sexy for the ladies. Rocking it for the fellas. This is DJ CL Smoov.
WBNC, Breaking Chains Radio, is the home of the CL Smoov and Bev Brooks Show.
Well, it is the afternoon.
Yes, it is the
I can't do what
afternoon.
I do.
Yes, and it's a cloudy afternoon here in
It's-
Philadelphia,
it's
but
quite all right.
it's
It's
nice.
quite all right.
It's nice out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really beautiful out. As far as the weather is concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen, you look beautiful. You ain't even got to worry about all of that. But this is the CL Smooth and Bev Brooks show, and just to let you know, as seen on Essence, Fox Soul, Fox 5 ATL, Billboard, CBS 42, just to name a few. Just a few, because the accolades on this young queen here is beyond some of my comprehension.
I hear that.
You hear?
I definitely
Okay,
hear that.
it's beyond some of my comprehension. I'm just, when I grow up and be a grown woman, because I'm not there yet, I will choose
Oh Lord, we ain't gonna start
to
talking about that.
be where she is.
I hear you.
I would love that.
I hear you.
So I like to thank y'all for tuning in. This is your girl Belle Brooks, and you got your man DJ CL Smoov on the ones and twos.
Yes, yes.
And we have none other than Melody. And I don't want to get this wrong. Is it Shari or Shari? Shari. Okay. So we have her in and on in the building, on with all of our listeners in over 80 countries. And we have her live here. And when I tell you, like, she looks amazing. For y'all that's listening in, because we got several different streams going on, for y'all that are listening in, she's like gorgeous. Like what she has on right now is like gorgeous. And
I
I'm
can
just
imagine. I can imagine.
yeah, you got. I'm sorry, you can't.
I didn't go up on. I can go up on Facebook.
Yes, you
I'll
can.
go
You
up
can
on
go on Facebook because it's on my
I'll
page.
go up on
Just
Facebook.
check that out.
Just give me a second.
So just to give y'all a little, because if y'all don't already know, but just by looking at this beautiful queen's face, if y'all don't already know who she is, I just want to start off that she's a mother of 4. Okay, like a mother of 4, and that's why I said when I get older,
Wait
I
a
would
minute
like.
now. Hold on. Pause.
I'm.
Pause. You have 4.
I do have 4,
So-
and if I stand up,
so-
I got an extra person hanging off the sides of me. And but her, no. She, man, I'll tell you, she's flavorlicious over here. Okay,
I hear
she's
you.
a whole bunch of different flavors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's a mother of 4, and she has been a successful entrepreneur from the beginning. And then as time went on, she became the brains behind Owns Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then she also hosts of Behind Every Man. So one thing I can say right now that I want to find out from you, Melody, is how did you find the time with having 4 children to start wanting to be an entrepreneur?
Well, first, I want to say thank you all so much for having me. I'm super, super thankful, super excited to be here with you all today. So thank you so much. And kudos to you. I heard you say you have 4 children as well. So kudos to all the working moms out there, the mompreneurs. You guys are doing the thing. So I actually became an entrepreneur before I had any children. So I went into the classroom. I have a degree in English education, and I taught for 3.5 years. So starting at 22, and I taught until I was 25. And I resigned from teaching in 2011. And so I didn't have my first baby till 2012. So I was already an entrepreneur. And I think that once you have children, more than anything, it makes you grind harder. It makes, you being successful even more, necessary, right? Because you're thinking about children, you're thinking about legacy. And for me, of course, my children are silent partners in businesses that I have, and, they're doing some amazing things with that as well. I often show, me teaching them work ethic and them actually being with me our product room, and us packing orders and us shipping orders and us going to the post office taking orders, so that they can get to our customers. And so, man, after you have kids, it just, like I said, it becomes even more necessary for you to be successful and to make sure that everything, every goal, every dream truly comes to pass.
Wow. And that's something that we don't see. It's like
Mhm.
people use and after having children is and say, oh, this was a hindrance. This
Yeah.
has stunted my growth. This has stopped me from doing what I want to do, stop doing what I need to do. I know I had a family member tell me that I ruined my life when I got pregnant with
Mhm.
my daughter. I was 19, young, but there was like, you ruined your life. You just don't know what you just did. And I'm
Oh,
like, but this is God gave it to me. I'm good. We're gonna be
right.
okay. Um,
Absolutely.
so always strive. It was always a strive to do what I can do my best at what I had. So I get it, and I love the fact that you take your children along to see the process, to let them know that it's not easy. It's not just handed to you. And
Mhm.
when you accomplish something, the feeling is so much more different than you actually getting handed something.
Absolutely. That's right. And you know what? Our children pay attention to us. They see how we move, right? They see the late nights and the early mornings. They see the, oh, I'm tired, but no, I got to go and take care of this business, though. I can't lay down right now. And they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching the good and the bad. So you do have to be very careful and, just be cognitive of that and know that they're watching. And so I'm hopeful that my babies, my young kings and my young king and queens are watching their mom and, pulling strength. And as they get older, they'll be like, I saw my mom doing this. Now my mama used to. So I know I can. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what we want.
That's a beautiful thing. So y'all better be listening to look, have y'all notepad ready. Y'all better be taking these nuggets down. I'm trying to tell you, take the nuggets down. It's not very, look, I don't know what Melody's schedule is like, but I'm quite sure that when she has her masterclass, all of this that she's giving y'all right now is in there. So look, I gave it to y'all for a little freebie now, okay? Just freebie.
Well, I actually have a master class already where I teach students about property preservation, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry pertaining to real estate. We actually do work on on foreclosures for the banks. And so I started and launched that in 2020. And so to date, I've created over 650 entrepreneurs, put 650 people in the game, taught them about the industry, the do's, the don'ts, how to recruit contractors, how to gain clients. And so since June of 2020, I've created over 650 entrepreneurs.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations to
They're
the
mostly Black
entrepreneurs.
females. They're mostly Black females. So that's
Awesome.
even more of a plus.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna sign up just to let y'all know, because real estate is one of the most thriving businesses out here today, besides, all the other currency type of situations that's happening. But okay, so after producing your own business and being an entrepreneur, what shifted you to get over into TV?
So, believe it or not, this was back in like maybe 2000 and maybe 15 is whenever I actually met Carlos King for the first time, who is the executive producer of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And, I've always, had that gift and ability to connect with people. I sing, I play the piano. I've always been in, pageant plays and ever since I was a little kid. And so I think that even from birth, God kind of was already preparing me for what was to come when it comes to being in the entertainment industry. And so after meeting Carlos, over the years, I stayed in contact with him. And, here we are now, Love and Marriage Huntsville, the #1 show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And, we're, I think this is considered season 5. And so it's just very exciting. Anytime you have a dream or you have a goal, you have a vision, work it. Work it. Notice I said I met him in like 2015. The show didn't start until 2018. So things don't always happen overnight. You have to work the vision and not give up on what it is that you feel that you're supposed to have and where you're supposed to be. And so I tell people all the time, things don't happen overnight, baby, but you keep on pushing, you keep on believing, and you keep on working the vision and the dream.
Okay, so with that being said, because some people, they might not watch Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah.
What is it that you do on the show?
So Love and Marriage Huntsville, the premise started out with 3 young African-American couples and really showing how, we operate in business and friendship and marriage and relationship and family. And, there's a side of Huntsville, North Huntsville, that we all had a vision and goal to try to build up and, to really, bring some great things to the north side of Huntsville. And so that was the premise of the show out the gate, and just really to be authentic and transparent. What I personally do on Love and Marriage Huntsville, literally, people saw me go through marriage, go through having a baby. I actually, had my last baby, who is 3, on the show. It was a baby special for her. And now they've seen me go through a divorce. And they're seeing me rebuild and seeing what it's like to go from having this family unit to now being a Black single mom and what that looked like, because I literally walked away from everything. We dissolved all of the joint businesses that we had, and I literally started over. And so I think that the inspiration in that in itself is amazing. There are so many women who have either been able to relate directly to the story because it's happened to them, or they know a family member or a friend, right, who has been there, who is going through the same thing. And so it's just made it an entire, almost like a family, where we've been able to connect, myself and other women, and pull strength from each other. I have a Mimosas with Melody brunch that I do, where we pull back the layers, right? Remove the veil, and we talk about real raw information and real feelings and real experiences. And it literally, going from television, it has become almost like purpose work is what I call it for me. And so I'm just thankful to God every day that He's given me this platform and that I'm here and I'm able to share my story while also inspiring.
Now that right there, see, when you just said about sharing your story, that brings me to the books that I co-author in 2 of them, and it's Her Story anthology. Healed, Empowered, Resilient is what Her stands for.
I love that. That's beautiful.
And then it's Her Story 2. Healed, Empowered, Resilient, Together, Overcoming Obstacles. So that's why I'm sitting and I'm getting it, and I'm so glad that you have a platform that you can be transparent, a safe space to actually talk about things that we just tend to keep to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want to show any weakness. So
Absolutely.
I applaud you for that. A lot of people aren't so open when it comes down to them getting divorced, because, when you look at marriages, like, oh, you're supposed to have the perfect this, the perfect that, and everything is supposed to be grand.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not. And keep it in the house, right? That's what's taught. That's what's said, right? Generations, keep it in the house. But how are you healing that way? Right? You're holding a lot in that you want to talk about and let out, but you're scared to because you're told to keep it in the house. And I think that's another thing that me being transparent with my story and being as open as I've been, is it showing other women, you know what? It's okay for me to say that I'm not okay and that things are not okay. Like, it's okay for me to say that. I don't have to put on this picture perfect idea of what I think other people expect or other people think my marriage or my family or my life is supposed to be like. It's okay for me to say, no, it's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good right now, right? And then even when you make the decision to move on or stay, being okay with being honest and standing firm in that too.
Oh, let's see. She giving y'all nuggets again. I'm trying write it down. I told y'all wasn't if y'all wasn't ready, y'all wasn't gonna be ready because when I put it out there, I said I hope y'all ready because I'm ready for whatever she brings to the table. And she's bringing nuggets, you guys, like melody, like everything that you're saying is inspirational and can help a whole lot of people. And
Mm-hmm.
um again, I can't say it enough. I'm very humbled to be talking to you and hearing your story because it helps everybody and anybody who's going through something. It may not be the same exact situation, but it holds the same premise. It
Absolutely.
it still affects you in some type of way.
Absolutely. And you know, sometimes there is what I call a clearing out energy that has to happen, right? A clearing out of where literally God has to remove any and everything that was in your space or in your life at a certain point in time and start you anew. And that's okay too, since we're talking about being okay with certain things, because people and society will try to make you feel like you have to stay connected to certain things or you have to stay connected to certain people. And I'll be honest with you, my peace and my blessing has come more in my time of isolation than any other time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more particular about, you know, what and who I allow in my space. I'm more particular about what and who I allow in my home. Like
Yes.
it's a whole new, you know, this 37-year-old Melody versus the early 20-year-old Melody. I see myself like it's a whole growth that happens. But that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're
Right.
supposed to grow. We're supposed to allow life to teach us certain things. And if you're if you're not learning, you know, certain things when it comes to your experiences in life, then you need to do a heart check because something's not right. Something's not right. If you're still the same person you were at 22 in your late 30s, early 40s, then something's not right, right?
Yes.
So I'm just really thankful. I don't feel like I've lost anything. I feel like I've gained a lot. I've gained a peace of mind. I've gained clarity.
Mm.
I've gained a higher level of discernment. I've gained more business savviness. I've gained a lot. I've gained, you know, a different trust when it comes to the people who have been solid in my life for decades.
Okay.
So, you know, I feel really great about where I am. And I'll tell anyone there's always, after every storm, there's a big blessing.
That absolutely, you are so right and so true about that. We were just talking about that too. You know, the storm that is going on with a lot of people, but this month, that's April, is the month of rain, storm, just everything being cleansed.
That's right. Yeah. And that's what
Um,
God, he'll clean. I'm telling you, he'll clean everything out, wipe the whole slate new. Matter of fact, this week, celebrity stylist Jay Bolin and I came out with a clothing collaboration this week. And
okay.
the first day was nude, a play on the, because we did all nude colors the first day, but nude beginnings, a play on new beginnings. And in every post we did, we talked about a clean slate, removing the veil, looking in the mirror and really seeing yourself first so that you can have that new beginning, not a facade, none of that, but being true to where you are right now in life, who you are right now in life, and allowing that clean, fresh start to happen for you.
Mm-hmm. And that's it right there. Be able to look in the mirror and
Mhm.
actually sit up there and realize who you are, what you're going through, and saying that I'm no longer going to deal with this mess and I'm going to move forward into something greater.
Absolutely. That's right.
So that right there, oh my, and y'all just came out with the nude line?
So we've been dropping something every week, right? So we've done a collab before in the past. This week, Monday was Nude Beginnings. The next day was Bright Her Days, right? So we did a lot of the spring colors, your pink, your green, your yellow. And we talked about, once you do the unveiling and that clean slate, how your faith goes into activation and you're looking for those brighter days, right, to be ahead. The next day was Out of the Blue. And it was out of the blue, God blesses you. So as you've been praying and manifesting for those bright her days out of the blue, right? Sometimes just like that, a miracle happens and you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that blessing. Okay, God, right? So out of the blue, God blesses you. That was a day of denim. So we dropped all denim that day, right? And then today is Chic, and it's Chic Happens. So hey, things just happen sometimes, right? And it catches us off guard. But I'm a believer that everything that comes your way, first of all, things happen, but they happen in order to propel you to the next level. And everything that comes your way, God has already prepared you to be able to withstand. And he gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. So today is Chic Happens.
I'm just a little. I need to. Where can we find that at? Like,
it's on Shop J Bolin BOLIN.com. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what pieces are left because I was getting DMs like, "Oh my gosh, it's only been 15 minutes and it's already sold out, Melody." So I don't know what's still available, but shopjbolin.com.
Okay, because I'm sending, first and foremost, to see the collection, it will just be awesome. But to just know the message behind each individual collection that was put out there, that's much more, to me, stronger than the collection itself.
Absolutely. And then you can go to my Instagram page too, Melody S. Hope. So every time I pretty much posted a picture, I talked about the stories that I just shared with you. In the meaning. And that's one reason Jay Bolin and I, honestly, we work so well together because we both understand purpose work. And while it's great to glam up and be in fashion, we're using fashion to tell a story and to spread a message. And so for both of us, this week has been super fulfilling. We hope that we're inspiring ladies all over the world. And that's what we're working on. So
that inspired me just a little bit more than what I already am. And so that's why I'm like, wait a minute, where is this at? Because we need to just post out the message. For you, not saying forget the clothes, we still want to buy the clothing. But the message will take you to a whole nother level, because if you're not in a position to get the clothing, whatever the message is what was needed in your life in the first place.
Absolutely. So yeah, going over there to shopjbolin.com.
You know I am. I am. I'd be lucky I'm not too tech savvy right now, because I would have just pulled it up on us. But so now that so you're in Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then you host Behind Every Man. What is the concept?
And that was something that OWN did back during COVID. Everybody was in the house working from home remotely and all of that. So they rolled out a few things. They did Girlfriends Check-In. They did Behind Every Man. They rolled out a few things during COVID, and that was one of them. Behind Every Man is no longer on the air. Okay. But it was amazing to host because we really went into the life of men who've been successful in entertainment and sports, right, and music, and really shined a light on the women, mother, wife, right, who have pushed them and who had their back and who was a part of their journey and very influential in them reaching those levels of success. So we had like Kirk Franklin. There was one with Lamar Odom, Wyclef Sean, Big Sean. So it was just really nice. Neo. It was really nice to do, and I definitely enjoyed hosting.
Okay, so we're gonna speak it into existence that you're gonna come out with your own thing, right? Something's about to happen, and that you're gonna come, because whatever the messages that you are putting out there needs to be heard even more.
Amen. And I agree.
It needs to be on.
We touch and agree on that virtually.
Yeah, that's right. agree. Is done. It's done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so did I read something about that you also have singles?
I do. I artist as well. I actually just finished my first solo tour with Eric Bellinger. He had a called the Obsession Tour, so I did 5 of the cities, and it was really great. An amazing experience. I'm glad that was my first experience, so it wasn't bad. It was great. And so I have several songs out. Telltale Signs was my first single I dropped, which pretty much told the story of my marriage and the hiccup and the downfall, right? I did Side Chick Award, which pretty much talked about side chicks. And I did Down, because a lot of times as women, we are down for the people we're with. And that's not always reciprocated, but it's one of those songs that is very heartfelt. And I feel like you can really feel the emotion in that song, because so many people can relate to being down for someone, like having their back, sometimes putting them before you even, right?
Oh,
Wanting
yeah.
to see them win. And, still being walked over, mistreated, and taken for granted. And my newest song I dropped was Cloud Nine. And so Cloud Nine is more so after all of that, being in love again and being on Cloud Nine, right? And having a chemistry with someone where you're able to be on Cloud Nine pretty much. So I enjoy when I get a chance in between filming and hosting and children. I love when I get to go into the studio and make music. It's very much so therapeutic for me. And so I like doing that for sure.
Okay. So I don't have the pleasure of having those with me. The singles didn't come my way, but it's okay though. It's all right because it doesn't
But
matter.
we'll get them. Don't you worry. We'll get them to you.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, because we have everything going on, and it's like we put stuff out there, and we're like, because we allow our listeners to enjoy and say, you know what, I liked it, and they put up the fire emojis and things like that, and we like their opinion. We like to hear from them. So that's why, yes, send them over, send them over.
Sure.
And we would definitely, play them.
You.
Okay, so I would like to say congratulations
Thank you.
on all that you have overcome. Congratulations on what is yet to come,
Amen.
because much more abundance is going to come your way because of how you're moving and who
That's
you're
right.
moving for.
That's right.
So, and like you spoke about legacy, what you want to leave behind when you're gone,
Absolutely.
and what you created is amazing, to say the least.
Thank you.
Because there's so many of us as women, we get lost and we don't know our purpose. We don't know what we're going to be doing next. And we just like, how do we get out of it?
Yeah.
So I like to thank you for that. And then I ask you a little bit about, you have a lipstick line and you launched 7th Avenue Premier Skincare line.
Yes.
When did you launch that?
So I actually launched 7th Avenue back in February of last year. And so it's a natural, vegan, paraben-free skincare line. We have a facial cleanser, face cleanser, toner, moisturizer, lip primer, milk bath. And then I came out with the body portion of that, which is a exfoliating body scrub, a body butter, body lotion, body oil. And my most recent release is a baby line called Sugar Mama, named after my youngest baby, her nickname. And it's a 2-in-1 washing shampoo, a baby lotion, and a baby oil. And so I've been blessed to work with a Black female chemist. She's been a chemist for over 18 years. And because I knew I didn't want to just get something from overseas or somewhere and just throw a label on it.
Right.
I be hands-on. I'm kind of particular. I'm very particular, actually, especially when it comes to my brand and anything that I'm wanting people to buy into, right? I want to make sure that it is what I say it is. So I've been blessed to work with her. And so 7th Avenue Premier Skincare is doing amazing. It is doing amazing. Like I can't say that I knew how great it was going to do because I didn't. You know, this is my first time doing e-commerce, really. And so I didn't know. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning. I spend a lot of time Googling and reading and, you know, figuring out how the e-commerce game works. And I'm enjoying it though. And Posner, you know, Posner is a woman-owned company. Been enjoying working with Carol and Randy at Posner and putting out great colored lipstick. And so the women are loving that too. And so, you know, I'm always thankful for collaborations. I'm always thankful for opportunities where people see me and they want to connect their brand to me because that's a lot. That means a lot. You know, people are very particular about their brands. And so anytime someone comes to me and they have, you know, this notion that they want to do a collaboration, I'm always thankful.
Okay. So that right there is a beautiful. First and foremost is vegan. I'm now. Are you vegan?
No, I am not. No.
But you just chose to go that route because it's more natural.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't want. You know, we see the commercials and the headlines of products we've used for years, and then you know, it's things coming out saying, "Oh, this causes cancer," or if you've used this, call this number for this, you know, lawsuit. And so my whole goal has been to create healthy skincare products, right? Where you're not going to see that headline 10, 20 years from now. And especially when it comes to our babies, the Sugar Mama bundle is so important to me. I started working on it in 2019 when I was pregnant with her. I started working on the line. And so I knew that I wanted to have something that was safe and good for your biggest blessing, your baby, right?
Absolutely.
And so, you know, we see things in the headlines now about Johnson and Johnson. Who didn't use Johnson and Johnson? You hear things about baby powder. And so me giving something to, because I love my ladies. So me giving something to the ladies, the moms, where they could know that by using this on their most precious gift, that it's safe, that it's natural, and that it is what the person is saying it is, right? I'm just really thankful. I really am. I'm thankful for the visions that God gives me. I'm thankful for the ideas. I'm thankful for you know, the different things and thoughts that come to my mind in terms of, hey, try this or do this, you know, and then I go for it.
That is awesome. And I like to say, you know, thank you for showing our young girls and our women and everything such a positive role model, such a powerful role model, to want to get out there and do things like that, because we have to be mindful about what's going on, what's being put on our bodies, in our bodies, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So can you let everybody know where they can find, and especially your line, like the 7th Avenue, especially that, because I know there's a lot of women out there that's like, wait a minute, she got something for the babies. Is it anything out there that can put the baby to sleep? You know how they got the lavender and
I was gonna say, so all of the products do actually have essential oil, lavender essential oil in it. So yes.
Okay, because you know they be looking for that magic
I know.
to calm that baby and put them down. So
Absolutely. Definitely great for bedtime too. But if you're interested in my skincare, body care, or baby line, 7thAvenueBeauty.net. If you're interested in some fabulous fashion pieces, go to shopjbolin.com. And if you're interested in my masterclass, it's masterclasswithmelody.com.
Okay. So you guys, I will post up all of her information up there so y'all can get in contact with her with any of her things that she has going on, her masterclass, her skin line and baby line, the clothes, just to matter of fact, just to listen to her inspiration that she gives out to people. I will put that information on our website, wbncradio.net, and also on our social media pages, so y'all can easily click the link and go and do what it does. So we like to thank you so much, Melody. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And like I said, we treat everybody just like we known each other for the longest time.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, I so much. Well, it has been great. And a happy Easter to you. I hope you have an amazing Easter weekend.
saying thank you, and same to you. Have
Thank
a blessed day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. WBNC, Breaking Change Radio, is the home of